YouTubers? JBuzzsaw79 here with a deck profile for you. Today I'm going to profile up my Volcanics I just played this past weekend. I ended up getting second at the locals here with it. I lost to Fluffles, which had their god hand essentially 2 rounds in a row. So the second game, I mean, he drew and put out 2 of those stupid dogs and one of their 2,000 attack multiple times, and just berated me with those. That was great times. But beyond that, yeah, I played against oh gosh, a zombie deck basically that had everything in it but for the Unizombies. And then I played against another deck that was or a Necros deck. I did well against those two. And gosh, what was the other round I played against? Oh well, Burning Abyss was the other one I played against. So we're gonna get into the profile then at this point. So first one up here. Most of this is gonna be standard for a little bit here. The 3 shell, because you really can't run Volcanics actually without the support of the shell. It does come in handy just from the pitching and drawing aspect. The 3 scatter shots, again, standard base there. You need those basically to recalculate their field. The 3 Volcanic rockets. This allows you to search. Basically, get Blaze accelerated reload with this. So that way you can greater pitch stuff. It's a 1900 beater as well, but that's basically where it ends. So I was going to run this at 2, but I still ran it at 3 because there wasn't much else I had chosen to throw in for the Royal Firestorm Guard. And then this is where my stuff kind of techs in a little bit here. I ran 3 Solar Flare Dragons. Solar Flare just because of the fact that, you know, it's a Solar Flare. If I can get 1 out, I deal 500. You know, like it could be the difference there if I need to poke a little bit in the game. So it is a 1500, which is basically in line with most of the deck. Not very high attack. If, depending on what happens, obviously, but if I can get 2 of these out, it's a lock. They can't attack me. And that's alright to buy time too. So then I had 2 Volcanic counters. Some people only play 1 of these or none. I liked it at 2. It worked out well. At one point, the zombie player had played Overpowering Eye, tried to attack me directly for game, and I removed this to actually get game for myself. So I mean, like that, it worked out very well. The last monster I play is Pyrotech Mech. Everyone's like, well, why would you play that when I was there? Because I summoned it once and swung for game. And I said, well, they're like, well, you take 1,000. You know, I said, yeah, but if you're going for game, you know, why not? I mean, you drop it, it's 29. Even if they have something set in defense, you probably poke through. So unless they have, you know, the Mirror Force, the Phoenix Chain, you know, things like that, this is not an issue. And that could be enough for the game as well. Spells, I only ran 6 spells in the build. So there's 3 pots of duality to try to keep somewhat of a consistency going with the deck, obviously, and 3 MST. Just, you know, things I don't like, things that need to go through, for example, when I activate abilities. I did went on traps, 3 Reckless Greed. I only really drew these like twice, which is weird. One point was against the zombie player, and it was basically I already had game in hand, and I had all 3 in my hand at one point. It just, you know, basically because I wasn't needing to activate, I was trying to MST bait out. So I actually said all 3 and activate all 3. Drew 6. I'm going to skip 2, but I killed them anyway, so it didn't really matter too much for that. Then I ran 3 cylinders. Cylinder because the whole point of the deck is to burn people, and you don't, to me, have a lot of field presence. I also noticed too, I do not have Magical Planter. I just simply can't afford to find it, apparently. And what I mean by that is, like, everywhere I've looked, except for going online right now, is the only place I can find it. Nobody has it around my locals, and my local store doesn't have any right now either. So if I get some Magical Planters, I would probably pull out the Reckless and put those in instead. So that could be something. Then I'm running, of course, through the Blaze Accelerator. This is the main win, basically, condition here. It counts a Tri-Blaze Accelerator. Basically, you can pitch a card on either player's turn. It's to the grave there. And it has to be Volcanic, obviously. But then you get to draw 1 card. And if this is sent, you can remove it to send a Volcanic monster. So, you know, either, I mean, it's really what makes the deck is just this. So, then I ran through 3 Fiendish Chains. I like Fiendish more than I do in here. Then, Breakthrough more than Veiler. I think that's important. Again, same with the concept of the cylinder, is to stop the attacks from coming in. I think that's the most important key to this. So, yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think. Finishing up here, 1 Chain of Instruction and 1 Torrential Tribute. Torrential, again, just because, you know, why not throw another thing in to clear the field? I happen to have lots of the Torrentials on hand. I didn't add Dark Hole because, again, the main point of the deck is to Regeki across the field, ideally. So I just didn't think it was needed at that point. So there you go. So there is my Volcanic deck for Yu-Gi-Oh! Go ahead and thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Go ahead and throw comments in there if you wish, and you don't have to subscribe. Please, as always, share the video with others. Get it out there for me. If you don't want to subscribe, I understand. So there you go. Thanks for enjoying, and this is JBuzz79 signing off. Thank you much.